What's going on, guys? We are back with another video today. Went on a little vacation the last few days. I was over in the States, so getting a lift in was not really optimal, and then when I was able to, it was either super late or I just wasn't able to really record. So we're here today. I'm gonna do some back. That's the plan for the day. The gym is looking particularly empty, which is fantastic news. So, it's about 8, well, going on 9 o'clock. I'm gonna want to be able to get in a pretty quick but efficient back day. Good lift. So today's energy drink for the day is the Ultra Blue Hawaiian, which is not my favorite one. I think I rated this as like a 6.5, but my boy got it for me, so it's automatically a 10 out of 10 right now. Shout out Jamal. All right, so let's get right into the workout. We're gonna do some pull-ups to warm up, and then see where the workout takes us from there. All right. Let's move on to see what's next. All right, so decided I'm gonna do some lat pull downs. I have not been able to find something else that I'm kind of really feeling too good right now besides this, so we'll knock off a few sets of this before we move on to an upper back movement and a lower trap movement. So let's muscle around the weight here.
Look who's here today. Adonis. No, I saw him at the other gym yesterday.
So need to go a little bit wider.
You're here today too, huh?
Hold on, I can't hear you. That was an ugly set. We're gonna fix the form next set. That was better. Oh, you. So I wanted to do T-bar row initially, but I seen the Smith machine was open and I wanted to try out the bent over Smith machine row. Tried a couple warm up reps out and it felt really good. So, and it felt better that I was going like light. So I think that's what I'm gonna go for today. Like my upper back was really feeling Let's just say delicious. All right, so let's continue to get that same feeling. That felt good. Let's have to wait just a teeny bit and keep it going. Alright, I think we're gonna slap on a 25 and see how that feels. If it feels like too much, then we'll drop the weight. If it feels like it's just right, then we'll keep it. And if it feels like it's too little, then you already know what we'll do. I don't know how many reps that was, but it felt like enough. Do a couple more. So that weight actually felt really good. Got about, I think I counted 11 reps. So let's keep the trend going here. Oh my god. One more. All right, let's move on. All right, we're gonna move on to some lower lat work. Bang out a few of these, then get to some cardio. Let's go. too heavy. At least I think so. So I think I'm gonna do one more set of this, a little bit lighter. And I was looking at some Ramon Dino edits where he was doing some single arm work of this. And now I'm kind of in the mood for some single arm work. So I think that's what's gonna be the plan going forward. Let's do some single arm work. All right. Let's try to do those edits some justice. Did a couple warm-up sets with this, and honestly, it felt so much better. I think it was also going too heavy for me to actually feel anything good on the other one. Much better.
Do I go to that gym or do you go to that gym? Yeah, well, so how are you looking for it? Yeah, you tried looking for it. Well, we didn't look for it. That was called a warm-up. You were right. You were right. You were interested in that. I don't feel like I should
I think one more and then we're good. Let's hit this last set to a Rihanna track, just because that's what feels right now. Let's go. One more. let's move on. Some cardio. All right, so lift has been completed. Back is feeling pumped to absolute shit. Yeah, wanted to get kind of a quicker, more simple lift in. I want to simplify my lifts a little bit more because I feel like I do a bunch of different exercises that I don't necessarily need to. You know, like for back, it's pretty simple. Lats, lower lats, upper back, mid back more or less, but like I can really be incorporated in rows. So like, and same thing with chest, like, you know, upper chest, you know, some sort of fly, some sort of pressing movement. You don't really need a bunch of things to be able to get yourself a pretty good workout. As long as you're working intense, you're doing a decent amount of sets. So like I like to do about 8 to 12 sets per muscle group, usually around like 12. You don't really need to do anything more than that. So that's kind of the plan going forward for a little bit for my lifts, just to keep it simple, stupid. But yeah, so I hadn't recorded in the last little bit just because, like I said, I was over in the States a little bit for my anniversary weekend, which was a lot of fun. So now we're getting back to the regular scheduled programming, lifts in, cardio in, all that good stuff, good food, sticking to the diet, sticking to the plan so that we can be cool for the summer, you know what I'm saying? So that's essentially what's going on. I think the lift was pretty good. I think those first set of, like the last exercise, the rows, the V-bar, I think I was going a little too heavy. So it didn't feel as good, but when I switched it to the single arm, I really did feel it a lot more. The rows were good on the Smith machine. A buddy of mine was actually asking about how they get done. So I was kind of showing him the ropes a little bit. And then yeah, pull-ups, pull downs all felt great. So I rate the workout about 7.5, maybe an 8 out of 10. Yeah, just gonna keep it going. I think that's it for me for today. I think tomorrow it's gonna be an arm day. So see you guys there. Thanks for listening.